Lucas Gorilla is my favourite musical hentai group behind your favourite Martian, and the album that we're going to talk about today is the one that's often cited as their best, that being Demon Days. No, I want to give some serious props to Plastic Beach. Love you. I was having a bit of a writer's block when trying to formulate why I like this album so much. I think it's pretty much tied for the best record of its respective year, so apologies if this entry comes across as a bit blocky or stuttered. One big thing I love about this record is the theme in terms of the environment that Jamie and Damon try to successfully construct on here. The whole record is meant to take place in a world where darkness has taken over, and everyone has essentially become zombies, which is pretty aptly shown with songs like Last Living Souls, Every Planet We Reach Is Dead, and White Light, with their desolate, abrasive soundscapes really cementing the album's aim on painting this hostile picture. Especially White Light, which is just being waterboarded with these distortion-riddled vocals, as well as snarky guitars that are just as quick to hone in on you. And while there's a brief stint of harmonious instrumentation that feels like you're ascending to the heavens, you're swiftly brought back down to orbit in a harsh manner that you are just becoming accustomed to. There's also the track Fire Coming Out of the Monkey's Head, which works well in the album's inbuilt universe, but when you take into a wider context, considering the album was made in 2005, Dennis Hopper's narration can easily be seen as an attack on the war for oil that was taking place at the time. I just really dig how this record's vibrant uses of locations, characters, in this song's instance a tribe, to make all these parallels. It feels really fleshed out. It feels indirect enough that in 20 years when maybe somebody doesn't even know the context of the war for oil in the Middle East and all that, that people can probably kind of apply it to a multitude of things, which impressed me quite a fair bit. Of course, the flip side of the coin though, for this album, and you can just kind of forget all about anything that I just said there, and just enjoy it for how kind of bloody entertaining it is. Dare manages to nestle into your cranium with little to no effort. The infectious bass and hook from Nido's being an addictive pair that only gets amplified once Shawn Ryder's weirdly charismatic delivery is brought into the equation. Then you've got to bring up Feel Good Inc. with its trademark melodic giggling, the most basic yet beautiful bass work I've probably ever witnessed, and a bombastic rap verse that is on my 100th listen. It just gets right into my bloodstream. Just the song as a whole just goes down so smoothly. And then you've got finally the funkiness of Dirty Harry that does the impossible by using a child choir section sparingly and well. The synths on here are just atmospheric as fuck, and the claps just help the song to cement itself as one of the catchiest things you'll ever hear. Demon Days was an album that was the first CD that I ever bought. And I loved that album a lot when I was younger, and just I still love it as much as I'm older and have listened to far more albums. While they may have dipped off recently with their material, I still think that Demon Days deserves all the praise it gets. It's a wonderful album, and if you guys have listened to it, which you probably have, it's a very popular album, I want to know what you guys make of it. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow for another Christmas cracker. Almost coming to the end, guys. Almost coming to the end. Yep, as always, take care, stay safe, and stay hydrated.